ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile.
Good evening, everyone. We didn't have a lot of heating today, but we had the sunshine and it certainly felt nice. Sun-filled day. Now we're going to run the risk of a little bit of wet weather coming in tomorrow morning. That's kind of our headlines. That weak disturbance that's going to be sliding on across the region in the morning could create a few slippery spots to the south. And when it's gone, well, we're going to be looking at seasonable temperatures for most of the week. And then there'll be another storm system coming in at the end of the week, which looks to favor mainly rain. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's focus on what's coming up first thing tomorrow morning. What we're looking at here for the overnight are light breezes out of the south. And what that is doing is helping to bring up the dew point temperature. We don't usually talk about the dew points at this time of the year, but when the numbers start coming up close to the air temperature, you can get some fog forming. And when these dew points start creeping up closer to the air temperature like they will be doing towards daybreak, look where our temperatures are right now. Most of them are going to be below freezing. So any dampness that would form on the roads could create some slippery spots on any untreated surfaces towards daybreak tomorrow morning. So that's one thing I'm trying to draw your attention to. There is the possibility of a few slippery spots here and there on any untreated surfaces. Clouds have already been creeping up from the south. They'll continue to thicken as we move through daybreak overnight tonight into tomorrow morning as this wave of low pressure back through the Virginias moves off the New Jersey coastline tomorrow morning. And then that little impulse of energy, see the little whites showing up through western Pennsylvania, that northern edge, it's pretty much moving straight to the east. So any of that moisture that comes in is going to be moving in right around daybreak, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So if it comes in at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, could be some snowflakes in the air, a little touch of light snow showers, maybe just enough to dampen the surfaces again, creating some slippery spots. But by the time we get to 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, those air temperatures are going to be rising enough and it'll be just plain rain and melting conditions and won't be any further issues as we go into the midday and the afternoon as the sky clears. Then on Tuesday, nice quiet day, sun and clouds mixed together, high pressure on top of the region, lasts into Wednesday, so we'll stay dry through then. And off to the west is another storm coming in. That's our system for the end of the week. But let's deal with this first one at hand for daybreak tomorrow morning. Again, any areas of fog could create slippery conditions. I've drawn a little blue line here, pretty much from Hartford to Providence to Plymouth. Anywhere south of that line potentially could have a little bit of dampness on the roadways first thing in the morning and thereby creating some slippery conditions, or maybe even that little touch of moisture in terms of a snow flurry or a little rain-snow mix. You see that little pink blip showing up around westerly at 6:30 in the morning. That works its way right through the south coast. So any of this could create slippery spots. That's really, I'm just trying to draw your attention to that. But notice what happens. So by the time we get to 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, these temperatures start climbing enough above freezing and it's no longer a threat. And most all the moisture is exiting through the Cape and the islands anyway, and that's the end of that. Skies clear for the afternoon, and we get up into the low 40s for highs. Now let's take a look at the situation setting up for Friday. We'll have a lot of clouds around on Thursday. Here comes our storm system right now. It looks like that will stay to our west. That means mild temperatures and rain for Friday into early Saturday before drying out during Saturday afternoon, and the weekend looking to be dry and seasonably cold again. So here's the recap with our 7-day forecast. Basically, seasonal temperatures, dry conditions with the exception of tomorrow morning, just watch out for that. But by the end of the week, threat of rain, notice we're into the mid-40s on Friday, and the rain ending during the day on Saturday and then cooling back to near normal as we head on to Sunday and dry out.